Hi!
Chatty Wednesdays with me.
As you may have seen, my new single, Everybody's Leaving London, is out now. It came out on Friday, the 3rd of October. No, that's Taylor Swift. It came out on Friday, the 10th of October, and it's been really lovely to see your responses, so thank you so much if you've already streamed it. And I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the song. It is the true story of my friends moving away from London, and I was inspired to write it. Honestly, I was inspired to write it after I played a songwriters night with Lucy May Walker. Lucy played a song of hers called Places and People, and that song is about all the places that she's lived and why she has kind of settled in Folkestone, which is like, Lucy's basically on the tourist board now for Folkestone. And if you follow Lucy May Walker, you know that she loves living in Folkestone. She loves to talk about it. And it's funny because I have that same thing, but for London. And I was listening to her song about all these people that she's known and that, you know, all the places that she's lived, and I thought, like, I've only ever really lived in London, but something that I've been experiencing recently is a lot of my friends moving away and moving to different places. So I thought maybe I could write something kind of a response to her song, but about what it's like to be the person who stays rather than the person who goes. Yeah, and I was also inspired because that same evening we've got a friend called Zemphi, and she came to that songwriter night, and afterwards we were having a drink and we were talking about the fact that Lucy had moved to Folkestone, and then I said, have you heard the news that our friends John and Laura are also moving away? I like touched her arm and said, like, I'm so glad that you're not going anywhere. And she pulled this face, and I realised that she was going as well, and I literally said out loud, why is everyone leaving? And that was what inspired the song, basically. So the third verse, if you go and listen to it, Zemphi, whose real name is Emily, I hope she won't mind me saying, and that's what I called her in the song. Emily's been losing sleep, says this isn't where she needs to be, so she's moving to Sweden. Why is everyone leaving? And that's what I wrote, and then I went on to write the chorus, and then I went back and wrote the verses. And as I was kind of working backwards, obviously I included Lucy because she's moved to Folkestone, living by the sea, and I included a friend of mine that I was at uni with who is now living in Amsterdam. I kind of thought that was it, and then I was thinking, like, this has been a longer running thing than like just this group of friends or just my like friends from uni, and I realised that the first person that I know who moved out of London I had a really like earth-shattering conversation with, because my friend Olivia said she was leaving London many years ago now, and I was like, what? Why would anyone leave London? And I couldn't really comprehend that because I love living in London. But it was the first time that I'd considered that anybody would choose not to live in London. I just thought people leave London because they have to. And Olivia was like, I would prefer to live somewhere else, and my mind was blown by that. So I kind of included her as my first realisation that London is not the centre of the universe. So that's why the song opens with Olivia was the first to go. Olivia and Cassie were flatmates of mine, and they both moved away. So that's all the verses really. That's giving you a real backstory to all of the characters in my song. And if you listen to the beginning, there's some voice notes. Those voice notes belong to Olivia and Cassie, who are the two people that are mentioned first, and my friend John also makes an appearance there. And at the end of the song you can hear a swell of voice notes, which is a mixture of people who sent me specific voice notes. I put out a message on my Instagram asking for voice notes, and people sent me their why they love London or why they don't love living in London, and I put them all at the end of the song. And at the end also a couple of the people who are mentioned in the song are saying love you, bye. And there's one more character in the song, and that is my husband Connor, because I talk about falling in love, and there was a time where I thought that we might move to Liverpool because that's where Connor's from, but Connor has since moved to London, and we just love living here. We both love living here, and so I said he swapped the Mersey for the Thames, and now we're staying. That's really the song and what it's about, and the backstory and how I wrote it, and it's been really lovely to get such nice responses, and a lot of people saying that they relate to the song and they've had similar experiences. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about as well, just little features in the song that I added that I was really excited about. So there's a really nice piano part that flows throughout it, and we kind of gave the piano its own voice, I guess, and in the verse where it talks about Lucy and it says that she's living by the sea, I included a little motif that is the tune My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean.
Lucy says she needs to be living somewhere by the sea. She quite likes it there. It looks nice, to be fair.
if you listen out for it, you can hear it. So I was quite excited about that concept, and then we also added it in for my friend John. He's a fantastic guitarist, and so I wanted to include like a bit of like bow now because he's like an electric guitarist. So there's a guitar part that's also underlaid by a piano part that goes ding dong, and it's basically saying Big Ben because it's your time to go. So it's referencing time.
John and Laura sat us down in our favourite pub in Camden Town. I said I already know, and it's your time to go.
Anyway, some little touches to the song that you might enjoy, and that's a little backstory of my new single, Everybody's Leaving London. I hope you enjoy it. I've had a few questions about whether it's going to be on a CD, and I was going to wait to have a few more songs and put it on an album, but I've decided I can't wait. I really want to get it out on a CD because people have been asking, and I'm playing some shows at the end of the month in places where I've never been before, and I really want to have a new CD to present to them because I'm going to be playing, I want to play my new songs, and I haven't put Break, The Robin, Everybody's Leaving London onto a CD yet, so I'm going to be putting them onto a CD with Peter Pan and my next single, which is going to be an exclusive. You will only be able to hear it if you buy the CD. So anyway, more about that soon when they arrive, but I'll be putting them up for sale this autumn. But also, speaking of, I'm going on a UK tour, so if you live in the UK and you don't live in London because everybody's leaving London, then you can come and see me in Leeds, Manchester, Glasgow, Newcastle, Birmingham and Oxford. So I hope you will come see me on tour. Everybody's leaving London, including me. I'm going on tour, so hope to see you. Have a great day. Bye.